Welcome back, everybody. It's Floyd the Gamer. We're getting right back into some more fishing North Atlantic here. Picking right back up where we left off in the last one. Um, we're just going to get some more fishing done today. We got some upgrades to do to the boat. We got some upgrades to do to the crew. We got to find uh, which way the what do you call it? The school of fish is going. So we're just going to get out there and get some of that stuff done. Uh, Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. Let's keep it up, guys. Here we go. We're gonna get back out there. So as you can see here, like we picked up like literally right where we left off. We're doing a little bit of crew upgrades, checking around here, um, seeing what I got to pay back because I got to pay back that loan eventually. And I was looking to see if like you could, I guess it automatically pulls it out of your account or whatever. Um, but yeah, I was looking to see if like you could pay a chunk of it instead of like just the monthly payment or whatever it is. Can't do that, so you got to do it in a lump sum. But yeah, we'll go out there, get some more fishing done here. Like I said, just running through. Boom! Fish gutter 9,000 in the basket. That thing is a lifesaver, dude. It saves so much time. And I also figured out just from fishing that the pollock, I think it's pollock that we're going for, they like crab the best. So, yeah, we got to just bait up with crab, and that yields the most fish. So that's what we're going to use. Ooh, look at that sky. This boat is much slower than the No Yankee. Even when it's all the way as fast as it can get, it's still pretty slow, especially when it's full of fish. And we're rolling up to pick up our last two lines there. Finally get a little bit of daylight here, but short-lived. Here we go. And like I said, this one I got the crew members in place, so we'll kind of zoom in on the boat and let you watch the crew members do their thing. Um, you know what I haven't done? I haven't gotten out of the chair and watched the gutting machines yet. Like when the guys are doing, I don't know what that's all about. I wonder if there's any type of animation to it. There's a little bit to the guy doing the hooking of the fish. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure if there's an animation for them doing the machine gutting or not. Tell you what, I've been here recently seeing a lot of people start doing playthroughs of Grand Theft Auto 5 in lieu of Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out. I'm pretty pumped for 6, guys. I don't know if any of y'all play the Grand Theft Auto series or have not or whatever, but I've played from all the way back at Grand Theft Auto 3. I think it was 3. Liberty City, I think was 3. Yeah, I've been playing since then. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty pumped for 6 because it's going back to Vice City. Yeah. So Been seeing a lot of playthroughs for that. It's kind of getting me pumped up. I'm thinking I may do a playthrough of that too. I don't know. I've always enjoyed the Grand Theft Auto series. Yeah, as you can see over there, my guy that I got on the hook, he's not doing so hot. He's missing a lot of fish. But like I said, you can upgrade those guys, and also while they're out here doing the job, their skills get upgraded too. It's just slower than you spending money on it at the dock. But yeah, so you don't want to spend money on them upgrading them. You don't have to. You can leave them doing their jobs, and they'll upgrade slowly but surely. We got to get to the other long line here. It should be ready by the time we get there, I think. Once again, this is still the same, like, almost 4-hour lump of recording that didn't have any audio on it, like voice audio on it once again. Still having trouble with the microphone to the recording thing. I don't know why. I think I've got it figured out. I just got to make my way through this chunk of recording for the next chunk. Yes, we're as fast as we can go right now with what, 10,000 pounds of fish on board, and we're running not even 6 knots basically. Yeah, we gotta soup the engine up in this bad boy. Get her rolling some coal. I'm sure she's a diesel, probably a doggone Caterpillar 3206 or something like that. Maybe even my damn Detroit, one of them old 2-stroke Detroits I got. Be one of them in there. But a damn 5.9 Cummins in it, I tell you what. Can't tell them from the sound. We're getting lined up, which at night fishing, I know there's not a lot to see out here, you know what I mean, especially doing the automated fishing stuff. But so I mean, if you guys want, I'll get out there and get on the hook. That's no big deal. We can do that in some of the upcoming recordings. So if you want to see that, just comment down below. We'll do some more of that. But yeah, if you look right here in front of the boat, there's a little blinking light. It's down below the stars, like just in front of my light. There it comes. Yeah, that's how you spot the buoy. Watching the video, it seems like it's a lot harder than it actually is, which I mean, it's still kind of difficult in game, but it's a lot easier to make it out when you're actually playing the game. So if any of y'all are thinking about playing the game and like, oh, I'll never be able to see that, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that the guys were done gutting there before I sold my catch. So yeah, put everybody in the rest area, and then we'll dock up, sell. Yeah, just for that little catch right there, like to put it in perspective, that was 23 grand right there. And that was, what, like a third of the catch we hauled in that the boat was full, basically, say a third. Yeah, and it was 60 something grand. So yeah, that's a lot more money than when you gut them versus when you sell them not gutted. And with the machine gutting, man, you might as well spend that 15 grand and get the crew to do it, because it goes a lot quicker and you sell your catch for a lot more. Yeah, here we go again. We're going to go through and start upgrading some crew members again. sure old Tommy, I think I do that on this roll. I think we make sure old Tommy Boy's on the hook there. He's my best guy. And here we go back out. We gotta pick up what we got out there. I think we still got one out there. Didn't we set one or two out? I think. We'll get our fast travel on. And get around that boat. That shit happens all the time in this game, dude, when you're on fast travel. And like, you know, you can buy like the radar and all that stuff, and I thought that buying the radar would like make your autopilot go steer around vehicles, and it doesn't. I don't know if there's maybe something I need to do to make it do that, but it sure doesn't. I figured it would, but it does not. It does in real life. Like your radar and your autopilot talk to each other on a boat in real life, and like when the radar picks up something that it tells the autopilot, and the autopilot steers around said obstacle. That was the other thing I wanted to do, was discover that little lighthouse right there. And that's another thing, dude. You can waste a lot of hours just riding around, like especially the coastlines, all this stuff, and you'll find these little question marks everywhere. I don't know what all is to them. Like maybe there's some little side missions or something with some of them. I don't know. I may get into some of that at some point. Oh yeah, we're going to set one out. That's right. Remember, like if you got a full long line, a 5,000 foot long line, it'll fill this boat straight up. So yeah, that's why I'm only setting one right now. I hate that it'll only let the boat go so fast when you're doing this, because I've got the speed set as fast as it'll go, and this is as fast as it'll go when you're letting the line out as 5 knots. So it is what it is. Yeah, if you can't see it, I should zoom in on this guy at some point. I don't know if I do or not, but yeah, there's a guy standing in the middle of the stern of the boat there, and he's the one letting the long line out. There's not a whole lot of animation to that anyway. Plan on eventually like working my way up to big trawler boat and a big crab boat, like a Deadliest Catch type crab boat. So that's what my eventual goals are in this game, and that's what, from what I understand, that's when you get into like multiple millions of dollars per catch. So really looking forward to that. Just takes a lot of hours of gameplay to get there, I guess, unless there's some sort of a hack that I don't know about, which is very possible. I have to get around old Big Bertha there. And there it is. She's ready to go. Let's go get her. Here we come. Another thing I've noticed in this game, it seems to be pretty accurate to what you see on the TV shows and stuff. Is like when when you set gear out and like you go in and sell a load of fish, and your gear is out at sea. When you come back, there's going to be boats around your gear. Like they're not going to fish your gear or anything, or don't, as far as I know. But yeah, there's going to be boats out there around your gear. So I guess that may be another good sign that you're on some good fish if there's other guys out there chasing you. I know they're just NPCs, but I don't know if they program them like that or not. Or if they just program them because there's stuff out there now for them to be out there. I don't even know who I put on the hook on this one. Looks like it's probably the old Tommy boy there, because we're actually getting some fish on board. Catch on this one. Let's see. 38,000 pounds. And the boys are going off on the gutting machines over there. I'm telling you, that machine gutting is where it's at, dude, because about almost they'll be pretty well done by the time we get back to the port here, or to the dock, whatever you want to call it. Yes, they only had 400 pounds left, and it just, I mean, it goes quickly. And we'll let the guys hang out. Put one of them in the galley to start cooking for us. That's also an upgradable skill, is cooking. Yep, see, $90,000 for 38,000 pounds of fish. Yes, that's like 30 grand more than the 44,000 that we hauled in and sold ungutted. So yeah, that's a lot more money. Yeah, the more you upgrade each skill, the more expensive it gets too. So there will come a time when like it's just not even worth upgrading them anymore. Just let them upgrade on their own. Because I mean, at that time too, it'll probably take them so long to upgrade on board anyway. And I mean, you may be making so much money by that time because you can keep your crew and transfer them to new boats and stuff like that. Um, yeah, so I mean, you know, maybe making so much money, like if you keep the same crew and get them all the way up to a crab boat or a trawling boat, maybe making so much money it is worth upgrading them. But a couple more upgrades for the boat. Got the crew going up a little bit. Gonna head back out. Got them fresh tips on the updated fish schooling area out there. That's where we're headed. Of course, something's blocking my freaking way. Always is. And we're there. Let's get it. And you'll see me gonna set up my um, typical 3 long line grid here. The reason why I don't do like test strings is because I think I pretty well got it figured out that because it's got the arrow right there, so it just tells you which way the school is headed. So I just set my lines, you know, in the direction of that arrow. Figured that would be where to put it, or you know, the direction to put it in. As soon as we make this turn, we're going to start dropping that line. I mean, no, wait until we get down here a little bit so they're kind of even, I think. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, this like I said, it takes a pretty good while to do this stuff. So my apologies for this. For this, I can edit this stuff out for you guys, but I don't know what y'all want. So let me know in the comments how you want me to do this. If you don't need to see this process at all, if you want me to edit all this out and just go to the meat and potatoes of all of. Good Lord, man, with the emails today. It is horrible at cooking. A little bit better. Old Tommy boy. He used to be on the hauler though. Like when we get to that part, that's what he needs to be. He's the best one I got on that. This boat also holds a lot of fuel compared to the No Yankee. I rarely have to put fuel in this thing. I was always having to put it in the No Yankee. Coming up to the end of the first one here. Also, like, I don't even know if I can do this, but like, if I can make it all daytime fishing, I probably need to go through the settings and check that out and see, to see if I can just keep it all during like daytime, or maybe just change the time, consciously change the time of when I'm doing all this stuff so that it's never nighttime. That's probably what there's no way to set it to all daytime fishing. Set the second one. Drop her in. I think one reason why I show that, I'm kind of like, if I haven't mentioned it in any of my other videos, the doctors say I'm right there on the edge of the spectrum. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, not on the edge, but I'm really close. So yeah, like my brain goes to like, oh, I should show them how long this stuff really takes and like what you really got to do to play the game, and I'm not even thinking about it a lot of times from you guys having to watch it standpoint, like how long that and tedious it is just to watch that. I enjoy watching that, like I said, because my brain is kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you guys do, cool. If not, let me know. I'll edit this stuff out and just do the meat and potatoes daytime stuff. So just let me know. Ask and you shall receive, they say. take a while, doesn't it? I also like the fact that you can see how many fish are under you while you're laying out your gear. That's kind of helpful. Also, I don't know how many of you guys have ever been bit by a spider, but I got bit by one yesterday, or I don't know when, because you can never tell when you get bit by one. It doesn't hurt getting bit. It's just the after effects that suck. Yeah, dude, my freaking forearm swelled up, and like it was hard as a rock, dude, where that freaking thing bit me, and like, yes, all the venom and stuff. Finally, I've been like keeping tabs on it, peroxiding it and all that good stuff, and trying to get it all cleaned out. Seems like all the poison, venom, whatever you want to call it, is almost out of there. Still a little tender, but I don't even know what kind of spider it was. That's what sucks about it, man. You can't ever see them or anything when you get bit normally. So, like, you know, if you get bit, you're just like, oh, what kind of spider is it? I don't know. No idea. Well, what if you're having a horrible reaction, you know? I don't know. I don't know if the doctors can determine. I don't know. I know different bites look like different things and stuff like that, but most people aren't very versed in that. I know what a brown recluse bite looks like, and I know what a black widow bite looks like, and I think this was probably a black widow, if I had to guess. Contrary to popular belief, they're not as badass as you think they are for adults, anyway. They still suck, but yeah. Everybody thinks that like you'll die instantly from a black widow. That's not usually the case unless you're allergic to it or something, or if you get bit in a bad place. Like I said, it affects everybody differently, so some people will take them a lot worse than others. Like, I know, like, there's like a lot of people I know, like yellow jackets and stuff, like when you're talking about flying insects, they all suck, right? But I know, like, for me, the worst bee sting or flying insect sting is a yellow jacket for me. I don't know why, it just is. It hurts the worst, it swells up the worst, it makes me literally sick to my stomach a little bit. Yeah, dude, yellow jackets tear me up, but like hornets, yeah, they hurt like hell. I've been stung by one of those, but it was nowhere near as bad as a freaking yellow jacket to me. So that's how different stuff affects different people. And I know people have been stung by hornets and damn near put down because of it, you know. And get stung by a yellow jacket and it doesn't even swell up, you know. So, like I said, if you can't tell, I'm from the South and from the damn country, so we grew up and played in the woods and riding four-wheelers and shit. Anyway, guys, we're getting down to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. Hopefully one day we can get to where I don't have to work anymore and I can play a whole lot of video games and edit a whole lot more videos. So we're on that trail. It's just a really long. But thanks you guys for watching. Thanks for everything, guys. This one's going to be where I sign off on this one. We'll get to some more fishing in the next one. Hopefully we start making a whole lot of money, a whole lot of quick, so that we can get even a bigger boat and keep this train rolling. Here we go to the end of this guy. Got about 80 meters left. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. There it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. Watch the next one. Floyd the Gamer. Peace.